Today we are talking about boost pedals. We've already talked in the past about where you can put them in your signal chain, but today we are comparing two boost pedals. They both boost your signal, they both go louder, they both go quieter. They're both different. Let's talk about them, get into them, and see what we come up with. A couple of weeks ago, I was talking to a customer about their setup. I do this every week, talking about custom setups and how Goodwood can help people out with their rigs. But at a certain point in the call, we always talk about signal chain and possible new pedals that might be added to the rig. In this part of the conversation, we got to the topic of boost pedals and which one should be put on the pedal board. Specifically, should it be the Benson Germanium boost or the Vertex boost MKII? I didn't really have a quick and easy answer because they both approach this quite a bit differently and they both give you different results. So it's not an easy answer. We had to keep talking and figuring out which one would be best for the rig. But I thought you guys might have a similar question. What boost should you get for your board? Why would you even want a boost in the first place? And which one is right for you? Typically, people will put a boost on their board for solos. They can get a little bit of extra level out of their pedal board. They might put the boost early in their chain, which will give them more gain out of their overdrives when it's engaged. They might put it later in their chain after their overdrives, which will give them a bit more level, but not more gain out of their pedals. There are different places you can put it, but if you need just a little bit more, a boost might be the best way to go. But not all boosts are created equal. Not all boosts even approach the topic the same way. So today we're going to take two different boost pedals, the Benson Germanium boost and the Vertex boost MKII. We're going to talk about both, pros and cons of each, and which one might suit you best on your pedal board. Really quickly, let's go over the Germanium boost by Benson. It is, as its name suggests, a boost pedal with a germanium diode. Typically, you've probably heard the word germanium when talking about fuzzes, maybe in chemistry class. I have no idea. You may have come across it. In the guitar world, it is usually one of those key terms that means your fuzz pedal is super awesome. Real good. It's got germanium inside. What does it even mean? Does it actually matter? Who knows? That's for another video. But today we're going to give you some reasons why that actually might be a benefit depending on the pedals you have on your board. A lot of fuzz pedals out there on the market like to see your guitar's pickups. All that means is your guitar should plug straight into your fuzz pedal. It should be the first pedal on your pedal board. If you put it later in your chain, it might start sounding a little bit thin, farty. I don't use that word lightly. It might just sound sputtery and kind of gross. But with the Germanium boost, you can actually now move that fuzz later in your chain and experiment with the sounds that you get, so long as the boost is right before that fuzz. You can get some interesting results. This boost will still change the characteristics of that fuzz, but not necessarily in a bad way. It still retains a full sound, but it will change its characteristics. Something to consider if you ever want to move your fuzzes around. At the same time, this Germanium boost will also boost your signal. Amazing! You can put this anywhere in your signal chain if you like, and you can use it as a traditional boost just to lift the level of your overall signal. Again, put it after your overdrives to get a little bit more level and push your amp. Put it before your overdrives to push your overdrive pedals and get more gain. This pedal, which is different than the Vertex boost, is going to be a bit thicker, creamier. You kind of just want to get into your bathing suit and dive right in. It's something you can just swim through. Eat it up. It's delicious. Very nice pedal. I'm going to show you in the audio example the differences between this and the Vertex. Let's move on to the Vertex since I just brought that up. It's a nice transition. So this is also a boost, the Vertex Boost MK2. Very different to the Germanium. It is as transparent as they come. A great pedal if you already love your core tone, don't want to change it, just want to lift the level. It also comes with some additional features, namely, hopefully you can see this, that tiny little 3.5 mil jack right on the front, that little guy on the bottom there. That can be used for a number of different purposes. You can plug in your volume pedal with an insert cable. It will then control this pedal as if this was the volume pot inside your volume pedal. So this means if the string on your volume pedal breaks, you no longer have to remove it from your board. You just have to unplug it and you're back in business. Now it will just be a normal boost again. Assuming your volume pedal is working, something we want to do, your volume will be able to do its normal swells from completely off to unity gain. Turn the boost pedal on, and now your volume will go from completely off all the way to wherever this knob is set. Boosted or all the way counterclockwise being unity. Lots of options you can get away with. There's a bunch of other stuff this can do with that insert. You can use it as an effects loop for your pedal board. You can make your passive amps effects loop active, getting rid of a bit of tone suck. Lots of little tricks and things you can do with this. Check out the video links below and you'll see what I mean. So now that we have a little bit of an overview of these two pedals, let's get to the really important stuff. All the features in the world will not save a pedal that sounds terrible. You have to like how it sounds before you get wowed by the features and impressive aspects of the pedal. I am not saying that either of these pedals sounds terrible. They're both great, but the meat of this video really is the audio example so you can see how they sound. Now I'm kind of rambling a little bit, so why don't we just stop, get into it, and listen to these pedals in action. Now you've heard both boosts. Which one is better, according to your ears? Everyone is going to have a slightly different answer. Some people are going to love the fact that the Germanium boost changes your tone, albeit not drastically, but it does definitely have an effect. A bit warmer, thicker, creamier, whatever word you want to use. And then for the people that already love their tone and would never change it in a million years, we have the Vertex Boost MK2. Completely transparent, just lifts the level of your guitar signal, and then its job is done. Both have a relevant part to play on different pedal boards, so which one's for you? I would actually love to know in the comments below which one you would use and why. Do you like the colored tone? Do you like it to change your EQ a little bit? Do you prefer transparent? I don't know. That's it for this week, guys. We'll see you next week for another video on the Goodwood Audio YouTube channel.